there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Tonight should be a good one, Brock, because we honor John Madden with our Thanksgiving celebration series between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
26-yard line.
Out wide complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a James Cook touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Escapes the defender. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this. You got to have it to play in this league.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. They kick the running back in motion. A 2nd down run by Ford. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost He busts those tackles.
Sanders going to throw here on first. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. He's able to muster up a little something there after bringing in that fumble, Brock, but he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs from the 37. They'll go play action for Sanders. Throw left side, finds Fanning. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. That one's caught by Tillman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action, Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Defender tips that one, but he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Samuel now to return it. Jukes away from one. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. Well, don't look now, Brock, but we are officially into December. And also, we've reached the end of our celebration of the legendary John Madden with the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. I know we've both enjoyed it. Hope you have as well. It's been an outstanding slate of games to honor him this year. Green Bay, Detroit was our opener, then Friday in Philly, and a busy schedule on Sunday. Now tonight, one final game to close out this week, and the celebration of our coach. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for two negative plays.
Third and long, it's Allen. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on fourth. He's got it at the 24. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. They'll start on the ground. It's Ford. They'll cobble together a yard there. Quan Jones with the tackle on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the air, Sanders. Setting up the screen. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
1st and 10 from the 43. From the pistol, it's Ford. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another one for Ford. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Making a tackle there, Joey Bosa.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third and short here, Sanders. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Cook trying this one up the gut. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
First down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Another one for Cook. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Miles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Allen. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
The Browns are lined up to punt. Khalil Shakir to return this one for the Bills. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Complete to Khalil Shakir. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Again, it's Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Second down, here's Allen again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Allen on 3rd down. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
To the air again, Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs, third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dumped off to his running back. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So on 4th down, out comes the Bills' field goal unit and Matt Prater. A very short kick here from the right hash. Prater puts it through, and that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Prater on to send it away. Has this at the 6. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. To the air on first down. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Ford on the counter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's a Browns first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They've got first down here from the 36. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to Jerome Ford. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. 2nd and 3 now. Sanders back to throw. He can run it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll go play action for Sanders. Going deep here for the end zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
Score, Browns 14, Bills 10.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10, here's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Caught quickly on the slant. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Allen looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Making the call himself. Oh, Allen loses it! And this is going to be Browns football!
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Browns going on offense here, very late in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Five still to go here. This is second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12. Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
17. Browns 14.
Now Prater on to send it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Play action, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
A massive 5 brings up second and 15 at the 30-yard line.
Pick it up.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Back to throw it. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Now Prater on to send it away. To return, Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is second and 17 after the sack. They're going play action. He's in trouble and gets brought down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
One thing you learn about NFL halftimes, Kate, is they're a lot quicker than the college game. You got to make your adjustments in a hurry, and boy, has this defense. Back-to-back sacks, setting up what could be a very quick 3-and-out, and an early boost in the second half.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Fits it through the middle. Picks up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bills and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He's out of bounds.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Allen on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Slot man in motion left. On 1st down, here's Sanders. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He has been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you go.
over.
Let's go. Fields this at the 19. We dodge the tackle, and they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. We've set it down from 37. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Look at this, option play now on second down. And they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Throw here, third down. Got his man, Shakir has it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate.
Well, we can hear it. Kevin Stefanski audibly frustrated with that call, and he'll throw the red flag out.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. The Bills hold an 11-point advantage. Josh Allen the touchdown. His third total score in this game. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills push the lead up to 12.
26. Browns 14.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Ford on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they come back out to the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one's caught. Judy has it. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on second. Sanders will keep it. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Give him 3 on that run. 3rd and 12 coming up.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. The Bills set to take over offensively. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Right back to Shakir, this is caught. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a give to Cook. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Shoots away from one. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Allen to throw. Drops it off to Cook. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. This is Cook on the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd.
another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
This is Cook. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now run by Cook. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So on 4th down, out comes the Bills' field goal unit and Matt Prater. Only a 20-yarder here. Prater puts it through. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On his own read, there's a gift to Ford. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Gotta have going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looked like a Bill got it. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does. Because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you too.
1st down now, ball at the 33. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Back to the air, Allen has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Complete to Dalton Kincaid. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense and looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
So on 4th down, out comes the Bills' field goal unit and Matt Prater. This one from 42 yards out. Prater puts it through. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Now Prater on to send it away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Saw the lane, hit it quick, called out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll go play action for Sanders. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line.
No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now design run, it's Allen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
They'll run it with Cook. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Here's Cook. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bills, well, they can probably just run away and hide. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Allen on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So on 4th down, out comes the Bills' field goal unit and Matt Prater. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Prater puts it through, and that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's Tillman on the quick slant. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's Sanders now. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To throw now is Sanders. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Going again here, Sanders. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.